things you will be needing is some tan, white, red, black, and orange felt, and some red, white, tan, orange, and black thread, a needle, and sharp scissors. You will also need a decent amount of stuffing. First, you need to get out your red felt for the body. Then you'll need to get out your scissors and start cutting out long eye shapes for the body. Then you need to make 3 more of those. They'll look like feathers off a bird. You can cut out 2 orange triangles or make a cone if you want for the beak. Now what you're going to do is cut out 2 feathers for the top of the head. When you do that, then cut out black felt for the eyebrows. It should look like a V shape. Now you're going to want to cut out 2 elongated semicircles for the white eyes. Then you're going to cut out 2 small semicircles for the pupils. Now you're going to cut out your tail. It should have 3 feathers on it, all in one shape. Now you're going to cut out a long, wide semicircle for the body with your tan felt. It should look something like this. It'll go on the front of the bird. Now take your 2 red body shapes and sew one side of it all the way from the top to the bottom. Do this for the same, but only go halfway. When you're halfway, you're going to want to take your tail piece and then put it in between both of them. Then you're going to sew it up together so it stays in place. But do it on the bad side, facing inward where you can't see it. So when you flip it out, you won't notice the stitching. When you're done, it should look something like this. Now for your beak. You'll want to sew them together, and if you can flip it, do so. But if you can't, it's okay. You can just leave it. Now for the eyebrows. Remember, sew from the back, which is the bad side, so the knot won't show. You're going to want to go in and out. Make sure you get it tightly so it won't come off. Next, you can start with the white part of the eye. Remember, go in and out so the knot doesn't show, like for the eyebrows. And make sure it also does not come loose. And remember, whenever you're done on the back side, you gotta tie a knot so it stays in place. Remember to sew the other white piece on too. Now for your pupil. Remember, go from the back and up and in and out so that it stays in place and the knot won't show. Do the same for the other pupil too. Now for the beak. What you're going to want to do is put the beak wherever you want it to be in place, on the front of your bird. Then you're going to start from behind on the bad side and sew in and out, but on the very sides of the beak, do in and out, and all the way across so it stays in place. Now for the tan part on your body. Make sure to do it in the front, where the curved side is facing down. Stick it across the bottom of your bird. You're going to want to sew from the back so the knot does not show. Do it all the way around the perimeter of it, and when you're finally done, tie a knot on the back to make sure it stays in place. Now sew on the 2 feather pieces that go on the head. Make sure to do it right behind it and do it from behind so the knot will not show. Do this for both feather pieces. With that, then get the 2 body pieces with the tail and the one with the face, and put both of them together where you can see them and start sewing. Sew all the way around until you leave a little space for the stuffing. If you can, make the space big enough where you can flip it if you sewed them where they were facing inside. But if it's too small, you can just leave it. It's okay. Now it's time to get your stuffing. Get a good, decent amount of stuffing that fits your bird best. As you're stuffing, whenever you're done, start sewing up the little hole again. If you want to, you can add a little bit more stuffing as you sew. When you're finished, finally close up the little hole, and you have your Angry Bird plush. Thank you for watching this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe.